If you were stuck on a deserted island in the middle of the ocean, how would you make it out alive? I'm guessing most people would think, honestly, that doesn't sound too bad. No more stressing over groceries, bills, or all the noise of the real world. But trust me, the reality is nothing like that. All I did was get up to use the bathroom on a flight, and then the plane hit a massive disaster. An explosion blasted a huge hole in the cabin door, and the suction tore through the aircraft in an instant, shredding everything in its path. I grabbed the bathroom handle with a death grip, trying to hold myself in place, but I still couldn't avoid being dragged into the crash and thrown into the sea. At the very last second, I managed to snag a life raft, and that little bit of buoyancy is the only reason I didn't die out there. The ocean was chaos, wind and rain hammering the surface, and it felt like any second the waves could swallow me whole. All I could do was clamp onto the raft's rope, praying as I fought through that brutal, endless stretch of darkness. Somehow, I got lucky. The next morning, I was still alive, and the waves carried me onto a small island. But I didn't feel all that grateful, because I had no idea what I was going to face in a place like this. I started walking, scooping up whatever debris had washed in from the plane, and slowly exploring inland from the shoreline. When I looked around, all I found was silence. Nothing but silence. It was obvious no one had ever set foot here. This was a true deserted island. Not wanting to die trapped out there, I tried to think of any way to save myself. But back then, the only thing I could come up with was scratching a desperate help in the sand. Other than that, I had nothing. No real plan, no real tools. Night came fast. I kept hoping some passing ship would spot me. But as the sky got darker, my hope got eaten up little by the kind of quiet that makes your skin crawl. The next day, I used whatever I'd collected to throw together a makeshift place to rest. Then I started going through my stuff piece by piece to see what I could actually use. And the truth was, I had almost nothing useful at all, except a pocket watch my girlfriend had given me. Thinking about how we were supposed to get married soon made it even worse. If anything, it made me regret agreeing to this trip in the first place. Back home, I was a senior executive at FedEx in the US. Good money, good image, the kind of job that forces you to stay busy and disciplined. It also made me obsessive about time. I could plan things down to the second and never miss a beat, but that same habit made me ignore her more often than I should have. Before I left on this business trip, she gave me that pocket watch and made me promise, that I'd be back by Christmas Eve so we could get married. But this sudden crash cut all of that off in an instant. While my family probably believed I died in that disaster, I was out here, still breathing, still holding on, and I knew one thing for sure: if I wanted to be rescued, I had to survive first.